as we're underway in the NFC title game. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go! 30 base.
Squeeze, double.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll run with Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. Eason. It's caught. Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
And the Cowboy first down.
Ready? Bravo!
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
Operating from the gun. Eason. Caught by Jones. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the gun, Eason. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or 2. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. Operating from the gun, Eason. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 4 yards out, and the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On first down, Swift. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 39-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Watch the pass.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Let's go, D.
On third down, Moon. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A gain there of 30 big ones. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has 0 answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D Ford gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Back to throw. Eason. And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeForest Buckner. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks.
Third and long.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
56, check 56. Hey, high 7.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Hey, lock it.
From the gun, Eason. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Switch it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Moon. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Second down and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10.
You got nothing.
Now a give, right side. Swift. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. But you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
To throw on 3rd down. Move. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Taken in at the 11. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy 1st down. On 1st down, Eason. Complete to Jones. Touchdown, Cowboys. Julio Jones, 66 yards. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did it.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up 1st downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
And it's taken in at the 9. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Elliott. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Here's 2nd and 8. This will be caught by Brown. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Cowboys. A.J. Brown, 56 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They're going to try and throw. That'll be caught. It's Hester. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. He's going to wind up and air it out. It's caught inside the 25. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A big play there. 56 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point tacked on by Lambo, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Eason. Jones has it. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 45-yard line. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. As we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 45 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. 71 yards. And the 49ers get a score closer. So much talk this week on the other side about slowing him down coming off that great performance, NFC Offensive Player of the Week last week. But long touchdown run there, nobody was stopping it.
Yeah, good luck for that because that was an explosive run. You know, in the NFL, they described that as any run over 10 yards. Some teams say 15. He went over 20-plus on that one.
Let's go. Let's do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
On the double.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Eason. And the Niners get there and bring him down. DeForest Buckner able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw. Eason got a man. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. On 3rd and 2, Eason, he gets it to Brown, complete. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the 1st.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
On 1st and 10, Eason under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Looking to throw. Eason. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Eason. And able to haul it in is Kittle. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
To George Kittle. A gain of 26 yards. 1st down, Cowboys.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And his kick here is good. So we've reached halftime. Who will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl? 2 more quarters to go. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down now, a run with McKinnon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. A play fake, now Moon. Sliding out of the pocket. It's caught at the 10. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They give him a gain of 37. So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. And the ball situated at the 9, second and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift, and across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the night. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. They go for just one here as it's up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Eason. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up fourth down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. On the return, Hester. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Niners will go on offense. First and 10. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it first and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. On 4th down, Moon. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
A big pickup of 38. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. To throw on 2nd down. Eason to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Quick hands that time to knock that one away. It sure looked like a short touchdown, but able to get a good break on the football and force the incompletion.
3rd down and 9 yards to go.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Operating from the gun. Eason. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it can be tipped up and picked off.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. On 1st down, Swift. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll try the left side. Swift. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. Only a yard on the gain there as time will run out on this 3rd quarter of play.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. 66. Pull it.
On 2nd down, here's Moon. That'll be caught by Hester. And he's got room. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the night as his guys are back within a single score. Lambo on for the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A first down carry by Elliott. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Eason completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 36. Breaks the tackle now with Allen. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Right there. 54. Right there. Hey, Charlie.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they'll get him down short of the first down, right on the 10-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. They'll run it with Elliott. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. The Cowboys offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2.
In your face.
Ready?
From the gun, Eason toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
This one fielded at the 5. A nice little juke. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. They'll run on first down. Swift, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. To throw, Moon. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence, his 2nd sack of the night. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. Now a play fake here on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. 22 yards there, a first down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. This quarterback now just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a 1st and 10. Moon to throw. This one taken in by Hester. 12 more yards there and another first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone say, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. Moon. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown. But probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Lambeau to add on the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. And the Cowboys are going to secure the football, and with it, they'll just about secure the victory as well. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Down. 70, Indy.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Again, it's Elliott. Pushes past him. Broken tackle. 20. And they move this all the way down to the 9. And what a ride it has been. NFC champs, they have punched their ticket to the biggest show in sports.
And what a way to get there, to go the entire season and then play for the right to go to the Super Bowl and the right to call themselves NFC champs. Elation has to abound.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.